Alright, well, back to school after a long or a short weekend, depending on what you had. I hope everyone enjoyed their weekend. I hope everyone was able to relax and rest for a little bit. We have another week of work, and this week we're going to be continuing on with some of the same writing activities. Okay? This week we're going to be seeing two topics. Again, we're going to be going back to some of the basics, but this time a little bit different. We're going to be talking about a few topics that are basic, but I feel that are important so you can write better in English. Okay. So we're going to be seeing two topics this time around. We're going to be seeing present continuous and have to and don't have to. Okay? Pretty simple words, but some that could actually confuse some people. Remember, we're talking about writing. If you can implement it in speaking, perfect. But let's begin with writing. So, let's begin. Let's start off with present continuous. Okay? Present continuous. Now, let's talk about a little bit with simple present. If you guys remember simple present was pretty simple, right? It was something like I play. I'm tired of playing soccer. Let's put I play basketball. I play basketball. Alright? That's simple present. When we mention something like this, we're saying that we're not playing basketball at this moment, right? Este momento no lo estamos haciendo. We're saying that we have the knowledge, right? We have the knowledge that we're doing it. Okay? We know how to play basketball. Okay? That's what we're saying when we say simple present. But what about if we want to say, oh, right now? Well, if at this moment, si en este momento, you're playing basketball, you're going to say I, or I'm, it could also be I am, playing basketball. You see how it is? And with this, we're mentioning that in this moment, that's what we're doing. Okay? Now, present continuous is extremely important in writing. You may say, how? You know, we're writing. How is it important? Well, if you're trying to tell a story, present continuous is what you're going to be using the most. Let me put an example. Well, first, let's see the structure. As you guys can see, the structure is pretty simple. Subject, verb to be, verb, but, as you can see, with ing. And then it's the complement. That is a simple sentence. In negative, all you have to do is just put the verb to be in negative. You remember how to? I hope you do. It could either be am not, aren't, or isn't. It could be any of those. Okay? Now, as I've mentioned before, let's see how we're going to be using it. Now, first and foremost, before I actually show you, let's see question form. In question, it's still a little bit easier. Okay? Question, all we do is take the verb to be and put it before the subject. Notice, not at first, but before the subject. For example, are you listening? Are you listening? And this is simple. This is present continuous. And you respond with a simple yes or no. I am or I'm not. Of course, I recommend that you guys try to add a little bit more. For example, are you listening? Oh, yes, I am. I'm always listening. Are you listening? No, I'm not. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Try to add a little bit more context. That will always help you, be a little bit more. Now, how are we going to be using this in writing? You're probably saying, What do you mean? How can we use this in writing? Well, even though present does talk about this moment, you can use present continuous to talk about your day. Okay? For example, there's a big difference if you want to say today I play basketball. To today, why do I keep on putting an I? I'm sorry. Today, I'm playing basketball. Do you see the difference? Simple present and present continuous. What's the difference? Well, today I play basketball. You're not saying that you're going to play. No están diciendo que van a jugar. You're pretty much just either stating the fact. Están diciendo que es un hecho. Like, today I play basketball. Right? Or today I play on the team. Okay? But you're just stating a fact. You're not really saying that you're doing it unless something happens or it's like a routine. Okay? Imagine like a routine. Like you wake up one day, it's like, let's see. Okay, today I eat, like if you're on a diet. Okay, today I eat, let's see, 2 eggs. Okay, see? But you can also use present continuous to say what you're going to do. Like your plans, sus planes. Matter of fact, present continuous is used a lot for plans. Okay, and I do mean a lot. For example, if you say today I'm playing basketball, you're saying that that's a plan. It's your plan to play basketball. Okay? If you guys say, for example, on Saturday, I'm eating a burger, you're pretty much saying or stating a plan, okay? You're stating a plan. So when it comes to writing, it is used a lot, okay? And especially present continuous is used a lot when it comes to questions. Let me show you questions. Let's use what. What are you doing? If we ask what are you doing, it's a very common question, right? You call a friend, you call your boyfriend, you call your girlfriend, or you're talking to your parents, or you're talking to your brother, your sister, your siblings, your cousins, your relatives, whatever. You're always asking, or maybe you have asked them, or at least once, what are you doing? What are you doing? Of course, most of you reply the same thing, right? What are you doing? Oh, nothing. That's what you always reply. But no, you're not going to reply like that. What are you doing? Oh, I'm doing homework. Oops, I'm doing homework, and that is not wrong. I'm doing homework. So you can see, what are you doing? Oh, I'm doing homework. You can even change it like what to what. Man, I'm out of it right now. What are you eating? What are you eating? Oh, I'm eating sushi. Or what are you listening to? Oh, I'm listening to Linkin Park. Or what are you watching? Oh, I'm watching a Netflix show. You know? Money Heist or whatever. I don't even know what Money Heist is. I just heard that it's popular here in Mexico. So, as you can see, that's what you can use. Present continuous is actually the most useful when you're using a WH question. In this occasion, it's going to be what. So I'm gonna want you guys to use what, okay? Use what in your examples and notes. What are you doing? What are you eating? Okay? And just like that, we can ask questions or even hold a conversation. Now, using everything we've seen in simple present, okay, you can easily do a conversation. For example, let's begin. Let's say, actually, let's use two different colors so there can be no confusion. For example, what we learned 2 weeks ago, we could start off something like, hello, my name is Sam. Oh, wait. Hi, Sam. My name is... let's see. Let's put Erica. Why? I have no idea. Erica. Hi, Sam. My name is Erica. Erica, how old are you? I'm 23 years old. And you? Please remember this. And you. And you is extremely important if you want to continue a conversation, especially in English, because you can bring back any question as long as it's appropriate. You know, you're not going to bring back a question that is inappropriate. You do not want that. Let's continue. You? I'm 22 years old. What do you like to do? This is simple present. I like to watch movies and eat ice cream. Don't blame me. I have no idea. I'm just writing this off the top of my head. We're going to leave it right there. But you guys can see, with everything we learned last 2 weeks, we were able to do a conversation. I'm 22 years old. What do you like to do? I like to watch movies and eat ice cream. All right. Oh, I like ice cream too. What type of ice cream do you like? Let's see. I like chocolate, vanilla, Rocky Road. Those are my favorite ice creams. Oh, nice. You know, I know a good ice cream shop. Do you want to go? Yes, I would like to go. You know, and just like that, you do a conversation. Okay? And then you can continue as like, what are you doing? Oh, hello, my name is Sam, or, you know, whatever. Oh, why did I put Sam? It's supposed to be Sam. You know? And you can do those type of things. It's a conversation. And all this is perfect for it. And present continuous is perfect for that. Okay? Now, if we mix this with frequency, adverbs of frequency, you can actually say what you're usually doing at a certain time. For example, let's say I ask you, what do you do at 7 o'clock? I'm asking you routine. Le estoy preguntando su rutina. ¿Qué hacen a las 7? What do you do at 7 o'clock? You could say, something like, for example, I do homework. See? But you could say something like, oh, at 7 o'clock, I usually do homework. Now let's take it a step further. Oh, at 7 o'clock, I'm usually doing homework. As you guys can see, we have 3 different options. What do you do at 7 o'clock? Oh, I do homework. Oh, I usually do homework. Or I'm usually doing homework at 7 o'clock. Okay? Yes, all 3 are correct. The difference is pretty simple though. I do homework. It's quick, it's simple, that's it. I usually do homework. The key word here is usually. Not always. So you're adding this. I sometimes do homework, I never do homework, things like that. So I usually do homework, you know? Which means that if you call the person at this time, there's a high probability, hay una alta probabilidad, that they're doing homework. And here, I'm usually doing homework. What this is telling us is that there's a space of time, for example, from 7 o'clock to who knows when, let's say 10 o'clock, all right, 10 a.m., that they do homework. You see? That is the difference. You're giving more information with present continuous. Present continuous does give a little bit more information because you're being a little bit more specific. You're spending a time to do it. Están pasando un tiempo. Okay? Compared to simple present, that is just your routine. Simple present siempre va a ser su rutina. I play soccer, lo que saben hacer. Present continuous siempre va a ser dando un poco más de información lo que están haciendo en este momento o planes, lo que ustedes planean hacer en el día o mañana. Okay? That's something you have to do. Now, let's continue on to the next part. Antes de que se haga más rápido el video. Now, the next part is going to be simple. We have can't, can, have to, and don't have to. I'm sorry. Can't, can, have to, and don't have to. Now, these are pretty simple, but they're extremely important when it comes down to expressing yourself a little bit more. Okay? Especially if you want to set rules or obligations. And what do I mean by that? Well, it's honestly pretty simple. Okay? Have to and don't have to. Let's put an example. Let's say can. You can say something like, for example, or actually better yet, you can listen. Oh, wait, I just thought of a better example. You can go to the party. Let's put another one. You say the same one. You can't go to the party. Here's the question about both. Which one do you have permission? This one, right? With this one, you have permission. Okay? You have an invitation. You can go to the party. You have an invitation. You can't go to the party. You do not have an invitation. You see? So we use can to say what it's possible or what you're permitted. Okay? What you're permitted. For example, drinking and driving. Can you do it? No, you can't. You can't drink and drive. I can't even do a wheel motion here. Let's just do this. See? All right. So you can't. All right. You can't drink and drive. You can't. Okay. Can you go to Xochipilli? Yes. Yes, you can. Okay. Oh, but what about at 9 o'clock or at 10 o'clock at night? That would be can't, right? You can't go to Xochipilli at 7. You see, we're using these for permissions. for permissions, or you can say rules. And have to and don't have to is also pretty simple. Let's put using the same example. You have to go to the party. You don't have to go to the party. What's the difference between these? Let's talk about invitation-wise. You have to go to the party. In other words, when you're saying you have to, is that you have an invitation, tiene una invitación, but you do not have an option. No tienen una opción. You have to go. Tienen que ir. Están obligados. You're obligated. It's by force. Okay? So, have to is an obligation. While don't have to, you have an invitation, but you can choose to go or not to go. Depends on you. Okay? In other words, you have a choice. You see? Don't have to. Tiene una invitación. Pero ustedes deciden si quieren ir o no. Depende de cómo se sienten ese día y si les cae la persona, ¿verdad? Si no les cae bien la persona, pues no van. It's that simple, right? It's like, oh, I don't like that person. I'm just gonna, leave. I'm not gonna go. See? You have to and don't have to. Pretty simple, right? Okay. Alright, to finish off this video, it's already 21 minutes. You're going to turn in the notes like always. Las notas como siempre. You're going to turn in the notes. Alright? But the examples this time around, I want you to do the examples using these cards. Quiero que usen los ejemplos con lo que salgan estas tarjetas. That way you can be a little bit more creative and not use the same words. And also use a little bit more diverse vocabulary. Using a bit more diverse vocabulary, alright? So let's see. So, I want you to use fire in simple present. No, my bad. Use fire and a smile in present continuous. Notice, smile can be used as a verb or noun. Okay? For example, you can say, you are smiling, or you can say something like, I am getting tired of smiling. Okay? But use these two for present continuous. These two for can and can't. And these two for have to and don't have to. Okay? All you have to do is give me an example, okay? Present continuous, can and can't, have to and don't have to. Using these words. Que el ejemplo tenga estas palabras. That's it. Okay? One more time. Present continuous, can and can't, and have to and don't have to. With that, I'm just going to tell you to please enjoy your day. Don't get too stressed and try not to leave the homework at the end. Okay? If something happens that you can't turn in your homework, please let me know. If you do not communicate with me, how will I be able to defend you or help you? Okay? So, that's about it. We're going to leave it like that. And enjoy your day. Have fun. Don't pass out. And please don't get too stressed.